Okay, good evening, sir. Okay, so I want to walk you through how to implement or how to create JSON file that the application will actually use. So what the application will be using is something like this. Let me show you one. Something like this. Can you see it's a JSON file? It has a type a JSON file. So that means that it will end with, it will be a.json, for example. Okay, so this is actually a JSON file. You can see this mark here is called the key, and this is called the value. That's what is inside. If you run the application now, you see that it will show this. It won't show this mark, because actually what the application does is that to be able to access this mark, to access this BUS 105, it calls this mark. So in the same way also, this question is a key. All of these are values, is the value inside the key. So to get this question, what you just have to do is call this question word. This question word. Same way also answer 1, answer 2. All of these are inside this. So in creating a JSON file is actually very easy. Why this one is actually structured like this is because I want to be displaying the name of the course at the top. That's why I had to put this on the norms. It wouldn't really be this complex. So let me shoot a demo. For example, this is a course for business administration 100 level. So let me just run a demo with maybe BUS 105. So let me go through my archive. Let me look for BUS 105 if I have it. Okay, I don't have BUS 105, but let me see if I have CSS. You see CSS 121. CSS. Okay, yeah, the CSS 121 here. So let me open it. 121. Okay, so this is CSS 121. Now, if you notice, this is let me go to the multi-choice part of it. Okay, if you notice, this is a question 1, answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4. Then you say the right answer is C. That means this is the right answer number C. This is A, B, C, D. That answer is C. So to format this or to bring into JSON, I just open an empty file like this. For example, create 2 curly brackets. Then open the curly bracket like this. Then write out the mark like this. Mark. Then put 2 semicolon. Then put the key. The key of this will not be the name of the course. Maybe CSS 121. Because at this point, this mark is just majorly to pick out that course. Then there will be a comma. And after that, we'll now have the Simon. That's Simon. I just named it that. There's no particular name for it. So Simon. Then Simon will extend the type of curly bracket, since it's going to be an array. That is exactly the same thing we did here. You can see the same thing we did here. Simon is taking an array. So all the questions will be inside this Simon. That's what this actually means. That all the questions will be inside this Simon. The comma is just used to separate the fact that this is a different file. This is a different object, and this is a different object entirely also. But these 2 objects are actually inside this curly bracket. You can see. Then all these one are inside this square brackets. So let me make it more clearer. So this is a square bracket now. These 2 of them are inside this curly bracket, but this one, the questions will be inside this square brackets. So let me do question 1. Question 1 will be a curly bracket, because curly bracket actually simply means like an object, like a box where you can put something inside. So this square bracket is a box. This square bracket is also a box. Now this now looks like, let's consider this like a matches box, for example. In the matches box, this is a box. This is the box, this curly bracket. Now this is like the matchstick inside, while this is the stick, this is the head of the stick. So if you want to light the matches, you have to hold the stick to light the head, right? So this is the key, this is the value, this is the key. Now this is another value, this is another key again. But it now takes a value of an array. This square bracket is called an array. So now the reason why it's called an array is because we're going to put multiple of these inside and separate them by just comma. Comma is used for separating them. So put multiple of this inside. Each of them will be holding the question. Can you see? Each of them will be holding questions. So let's do question 1 inside here now. Very simple. We'll just do this and write question, and the same way also this one actually works. the semicolon, the two double colon, then the question will be inside. Now how do we put the question inside? We'll now come here, copy all of this like this, Ctrl C, then come here and paste it, sorry about that, and paste it inside like this. So it's just that simple. Paste it inside like this. Then you can format it to remove out the spaces. Then when we are done, ensure to put a comma at the end, because comma simply means that there's still more coming. If you don't put a comma, it will show and it will run into an error. So that's what this is now is for question. So we'll now come straight to answer 1 now. I'll speed this up by I'll speed this up by adding the rest. Because here we have answer 1, answer 2, answer 3, answer 4, then correct. So this correct here actually is the one that is correct. This is number 1 that is correct, number 2 that is correct, number 3 that is correct. So that's what we put. So we'll put the correct answer in either of this one. Then the one that takes the answer is what we'll now put here as number 3. So this will be answer 1. This will be answer 2. This will be answer 3. This will be answer 4. And then this will be correct. So the same way also, 2 column and this and this with a comma. Same way also. Same way. But this one won't have a comma at the end because it's the ending of it, so it won't have a comma at the end of it. We can repeat the same procedure for each of all of this. Let me just repeat the same procedure for all of them. Just Ctrl C, paste it inside, paste it inside. Alright, so to fix the answer for this one, you see the same way this one also works. So we just come here, I'll batch copy it now, so I already know that it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and number 6 the answer. I'll just copy all 3 at once like this. Come here, paste them, and then I'll cut each one of them out since I know number 3 is the answer. So this is the right answer. This is the right answer. Paste it inside here. Then I'll write 3. Sorry, I'm not supposed to put this here. This is a string. This is just a number. It won't have any. It won't have any double quotes. This is it's a number. It's actually called an integer. So we'll copy this one, put it in number 2. So this is number 2. Then copy this one and put it in number 3. Just like that. Then let's move this space. That's just it. That's it is done. So the same way, since you apply here too, if I'm doing the second one, I'll copy the question. Copy the question. Paste the question inside here. Of course, we'll remove the white spaces as well. Remove the white spaces as well. Then fix the answer also the same way. This was answer is B, so you just copy all of it. B is the second one. Ctrl C. Come here, paste it. B is the second one. So sorry, I must have missed something. Impression formulation. Okay, yeah, I think I got that wrong. This is the right answer. Getting the right answer is actually quite important. So number 2 is the right answer. So this one, identity formulation, paste it here. Same thing for this one as well. Paste it here too. I'm actually removing this extra space because it can actually cause a problem. So that's just that. That's just how it will go. So you just keep repeating the same. Let me just delete this one also, save time. You just keep on repeating the same process for every single one of them. So this is number 1. So you just do it like that for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6. just like that. I'm actually going to try to see how I can automate the system by creating an application that solves that problem, but for now I do not have. So, but the last one does not have a comma. As you can see, the last one does. The last one, that whether you do this number one, number two, the same way down to the last one, if you don't have a comma. So the last one will still have a comma. There will be no comma here too for this one too. So the comma is just actually saying something is coming next after it. When also it's coming after it, there should be no comma. You can see the same way here too. We had the comma here because something was coming after it. It's comma here because something is coming after it. But if there's no comma, it means nothing is coming after it. There's a comma here too because something is coming after it. Now we want to save the file. Just click on here, save as css121.json. So save it. Let me save it to my desktop. So just like that, it's saved. Now let me look for it on my desktop. Look at it here, and you can see it says it's a JSON file because I saved it in the .json. When you open it, you see that this is what we have inside of it. So it's actually that quite easy to implement. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. I would love for us to collaborate so that we can get this thing done once and for all.